The State Fair kicks off tomorrow, and along with it, setting up all the booths for the food and games, the rides are going up. And the tragedy at the Ohio State Fair has really made ride inspectors even more careful when it comes to assembling and inspecting these fair favorites. Inspections began last week as soon as the rides started coming in and will happen every day of the fair. The Fireball ride at the Ohio State Fair broke apart, killing one man.
After I was able to allow it to sink in, the first thing I said was, what exactly are we doing to prevent this from happening? And I started looking at what we had and whether or not it made me feel comfortable. And like I said, my children are riding these rides every day.
Now, there is a similar ride at the Maryland State Fair, but the general manager of the attraction says the ride is only 5 months old and that not one of his rides was told to cease operation after that Fireball incident. The Fireball on the State Fair was actually, that was 18 years old. The Maryland State Fair starts tomorrow and runs through Labor Day. Well, it was a picture-perfect day. Would have been great for rides today.
Well, let's go. Let's see what we have over here. Meteorologist Mike Taylor. All right, take us up on the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, you see I'm smiling. That's always a good sign. If I'm shaking my head and I'm looking at you, you know I don't have good news. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's just say that the weather got the memo that the State Fair is arriving, and it's bringing some fair weather right into Maryland. Perfect timing. And not only that, the humidity, checking out the muggy meter, we're finally getting away from the mugginess and the excessive feel, the air you can wear. Well, now we're changing things up. We're going back into the comfortable ranges. Cold front has swept in, and we had cloudy skies in Annapolis, but as you can see, they're already starting to open up. So gradual improvement across all of Maryland is taking place. Still a few showers on the radar for the eastern shore, but once again, within the next 2 or 3 hours, things are going to be clearing up statewide. High pressure will continue to move in, and that's going to set up for a pretty nice night. So here's your temperature trend. We'll go from the 80s down into the 70s. The humidity will continuously decrease. And coming up, we'll talk about not only this, but also going into the weekend. Things are going to look pretty good. Clear skies are ahead. Let you know how mild we're going to be.
Well, we all have our favorite college hangout, you know, where you can get the wings and pizza and beer when you turn 21, where nothing changes. Tonight, we're going to take a step back.
Tonight we have to go back to PJ's, where men and women decided that they had the stomach to be medicine, where businesses were born. Tonight we go through the rickety front door to find our youth again, but to cry over our beer, because this is Jerry's last call. Jerry Smith, you are too good to be true. A direct pour across from Hopkins, sandwiched between two tall slices of buildings, you'll find PJ's Pub.
Oh, it was my life.
Jerry didn't go to Hopkins, didn't even know what lacrosse was until later, but now he's right up there with the Bob Scotts, the Wolf Blitzers, Woodrow Wilsons, Haley Jackson, Kwesi Mfume, and Michael Bloomberg, all famous Johnny grads.
These students kept me young and kept me thinking young.
Hey, look, there's Mark Dixon.
It's like you're walking into a basement, and it's a basement that you feel very comfortable. It's a friend's house, and Jerry's typically that friend that greets you at the front door.
Jerry's a gym rat, still is, loves basketball, and because this Jersey guy needed Big East basketball, he had to buy the first dish in Baltimore.
Yes, we did. We were the only people with a satellite dish.
32 years, a pretty good run.
It's been so special.
Hey, look, there's Lisa, who worked here and evidently got a pretty good tip one night.
I was a bartender, and my husband was a cook in 1988, and that's how we met, and we just celebrated our, is that 25-year anniversary?
So tonight, we get our hugs in for the final time with Jerry, as the Hopkins place is coming to an end.
This has been, or was, a second home for all of us.
What's it going to be like on that last day? Can you imagine that?
No. I try not to think about it.
We raise a glass over the place that raised us. Jerry, you are too good to be true. All right, Jerry's wave. Can we go to Two Shot? Can we go there? Because we're waving to Jerry right now in the bar. Say, we're on all 5 of their screens.
We're going to miss him.
Jerry, he just wants to chill out like his Natty Bows. They used to sell pitchers of beer for $5. It's now up to $10.
I was going to say, yeah.
He used to have Taco Tuesday. I think it was Trivia Tuesday, remember? 10-cent wings. His last day is next Wednesday. Then a pizza place will move in and that into Charles Village, but the memories of drinking in that basement will never fade.
The pizza place got some big shoes to fill.
Yes, it does.
All right. Way to go, Jerry.
Say again. Jerry, don't switch the TV. Keep us on all night, Jerry.
All right, taking a look now at some of the top stories that we're dealing with tonight. An apartment fire left 74 people without a home. We're learning tonight that was caused by lightning. Struck the roof of the apartment building in Hagerstown a little after 8 last night. Good news is everyone inside was able to get out safely. The Red Cross, as well as volunteers from Lifehouse Church, are helping people whose homes were damaged.
$15,000, that's the new reward for information leading to the arrest of the person who started a fire right here at Coconut Charlie's in Pasadena last month. The owner was the one who added the additional $10,000 to the already $5,000. So it was back in July that a 2-alarm fire ripped through this restaurant, causing $200,000 in damage. It could be a year before they can reopen. So if you have any information, call 1-888-ATF-TIPS.
And who wants to be a millionaire? I know you do. Well, the Powerball jackpot grown out to $700 million. The prize has grown so massive because it's been more than 2 months since they've had a winner. Now, if you win and take the cash option, you'd win about $443 million. Jackpots tonight, 11 o'clock. Unfortunately, we're not going to look at this. Your odds of winning aren't great. Just 1 in 292 million.
That's why you go to school. And test results are out. It shows that our kids are falling behind in their preparation for college and careers. This is according to this year's PARCC exam. The test was put in place 3 years ago. It was meant to be challenging. However, the state is seeing that less than half of all students grades 3 through 8 are passing the English and math exams. There were slight gains over the last year, and several school systems are performing fairly well, but in Baltimore City and County, students fall way below the state average.
I think we put a lot of emphasis on this one time of year where we assess students, and we have to better look at the whole student, the whole child, and that's going to take additional funding.
So coming up tonight at 6, ABC2's Mallory Sofaste breaks down the scores for us and has more on what these numbers could mean for your child's school in the future.
If you won the lottery, you could own the school system.
That's right.
All right, Anne Arundel County now. Police say that a man was trying to get help from himself to the hospital over the weekend, and it did not end well.
Yeah,
he died.
Safety officials say that this death may have been avoided. ABC2's Don Harrison tells us something about ambulance calls that many of us may not know.
Sunday morning, a Pasadena man was driving himself to the hospital for what witnesses say was a medical problem. ABC2 found out it may have been because of a bee sting. The man lost control of his truck on North Shore Road by Mountain Road and struck a telephone pole. The man died from his injuries Monday.
We know because people tell us that they've driven themselves to the hospital.
Captain Russ Davies is with the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. He says driving yourself to the hospital may not be the best idea.
If you're feeling weak, if you're feeling disoriented, if you feel like you're going to pass out, certainly it's not the time to get behind the wheel of a car.
Even if it seems to be a minor condition, you may not be the best one to self-diagnose the severity of the medical problem. Your condition could worsen a lot quicker than you expect, and that is not the time to be in control of a car.
What we encourage is that you call 911, let the paramedics assess you, so that we can begin treatment and we can also make sure that you're going to the right facility. The closest hospital, depending on what your condition is, may not be the right facility.
If you are experiencing some medical difficulties in Anne Arundel County, there really is no financial reason to not call for an ambulance.
If you're a county resident, we will send a bill to your insurance company, but you are not obligated to pay the balance. And if you don't have insurance, you don't pay at all.
If you are not a county resident, they still bill your insurance company and may send you a balance.
We do what's called a soft billing, so that balance does not go to collections.
I was told it costs $500 if you take an ambulance. That's why most people don't call them, because everybody says ambulance companies call you $500.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought they charged you. That's why I always drive myself too.
We don't ever want anybody not to call us because of the fear of the transport fee.
In Anne Arundel County, Don Harrison, ABC2 News.
Well, the Way to a Cure goes through about 50,000 people and through 21 sites across the country.
And Baltimore is one of them. See what researchers and a local family are doing to see what causes autism.
And a sweet treat that also helps soothe your throat. Kit Kat is